So what is it going to take for the reform to get unstalled and back on track to being passed? Joining us live in the newsroom now is Fox 26 legal analyst Chris Tritico. Fox 26 news analyst Mustafa Tamiz will be here shortly. He's in our hearts and in our minds. And public policy analyst Jackie Bally. Good morning, you guys.
Good morning.
So what do you think?
Well, first, Mustafa had a meeting this morning at 5 a.m., and that's why he's a little late. Right, Jackie?
Right, right.
And I have to, Jackie made me wear my purple tie today.
You guys look so cute.
Well, but I have to acknowledge that I couldn't wear my Sam Houston tie, but we did win yesterday the first round of the playoffs, 51-20. So we're moving towards our third appearance in a national championship game. So I had to acknowledge that because Jackie wouldn't let me wear my orange tie today. Look, the issue with immigration reform, after the last election when President Obama was reelected, even the Republicans were saying we have to have immigration reform because the Republicans acknowledged that their stance on immigration reform hurt them in the last presidential election. And it cost them some seats in the House. Even though they kept the House, it cost them some seats in the House and the Senate. And so I expected by now that there would be immigration reform. I didn't anticipate the Tea Party opposition as strong as it would be in the House. And that's what's blocking the House from moving forward, Jackie Bally, is they've gone from we need comprehensive immigration reform to the House saying we're going to do a piecemeal thing, which really is no immigration reform at all.
Well, I think it's also a lack of trust. A lot of times we've seen immigration laws that have been passed and they said, okay, we're going to do certain things, and it hasn't transformed, and you're seeing a lot of the conservatives in the House saying we are no longer will believe that you're going to do this comprehensive package, and that's where the piecemeal discussion has started. And they're saying our borders need to be secured first, we need surveillance, personnel, because those issues have been addressed before. They were supposed to be addressed in the past, but nothing has really transpired, and we haven't gotten forward in those areas.
But the idea that the border has to be secure is a non-starter, isn't it? I mean, if the House insists that we have to somehow secure our border before we can do anything else, that means there'll never be immigration reform. Isn't that correct?
Well, I don't think it's a non-starter as much as people would like to see at least some kind of action happening with our borders. And we're not saying 100% secure, or at least I don't think they're saying that. But what they're saying is at least administer the laws that are on the books right now. Well, and a lot of circumstances you're seeing that's not happening.
Well,
so
they've increased border security by 15 or 20,000 boots on the border.
Correct.
They put up the fake fence, I call it, the wireless fence. I don't know what that does for us, except people can sit on the internet and watch movies. But they've done the things that Congress passed, except build a wall, which is going to cost untold billions of dollars.
Right.
So they've done the border security things that Congress said they wanted done, and the House is still standing in the way.
Not all of them. And for instance, one of the amendments that for this last bill that was passed, some of the dollars that they wanted to go towards surveillance. And they said if we could put some of those dollars into surveillance or E-Verify or something like that and checking documentation, checking our borders, then maybe we can go forward with the other part. And that's where the piecemeal comes back. They want to see some kind of compromise, but again, it's a lack of trust because they're saying—
I want to go to Donnelly real quick, but E-Verify is being employed. I mean, we
not in all circumstances.
Okay, that'll be for another day. Donnelly, you're monitoring our Facebook and Twitter accounts. What are we finding?
That's right, Chris. On my Facebook page, Arnetta Hicks Murray says we need it. We need immigration reform, and it seems so many people are saying that same thing. And if the American public is saying that, why isn't it happening?
Well, it's all rest in the House. I mean, this is stalled in the House of Representatives. I think we can both agree on that.
That's correct.
That's where it died. You know, the president went to this. There's these people. I'm sorry, I've got a cold and I'm having trouble concentrating this morning. The president went to this protest where people are fasting on the mall and said, we support you, we support your efforts. Is this really going to put pressure on the House?
No.
I mean, Boehner will not allow this to move forward in anything other than the piecemeal.
He's made it clear that he will not put anything forward that he cannot get a majority of his colleagues to vote for. So we empathize with and we understand what these people are trying to do. However, this is really not going to have that much of an impact on what the House is going to do.
All right, we're going to have to leave it right there. We'll see if Mustafa bothers to show up for the next segment, Donnelly. And we'll be back in just a little bit with another really good topic.
All right, looking forward to seeing what Mustafa's wearing this morning as well. Love that top, Jackie. Is that a dress?
It's a dress,
Oh, it's
yes.
beautiful. I love
Thank
that.
you.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.